Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our election 2017 coverage. There are a lot of races tonight that could change the landscape of the Tri-State's largest city.
We have extensive team coverage with reporters across Cincinnati, and you can see the results of every race scrolling at the bottom of your screen. We begin with Cincinnati's mayor's race, and John Cranley has been re-elected to another 4-year term.
Jeff Hirsch is with Cranley tonight, and Jeanette Levy is with Simpson. We start with Jeff. He's at the Americano restaurant downtown. Hi, Jeff.
Well, good evening. A big party here at the Americano. The John Cranley victory party did indeed turn out to be a victory party, and the victory was by a very comfortable margin. A lot of people thought this was going to be close. It was not close at all. Cranley led from the time the early returns were released about 7:45, and he never trailed throughout this entire contest. That's quite a difference from the primary back in May when he came in second to Yvette Simpson, and because of that, Cranley said he ran for mayor this time as the underdog.
And so we went back out there, and most importantly, we listened to people. We talked to people at their doorsteps and in their doorways, and we heard what they had to say, and we listened, and we came up with ideas and solutions together.
You thought you were a goner. Could you elaborate on how down it was after the primary?
Yeah, it was tough, I mean, clearly, as I said at the beginning, this comeback city has made me the comeback kid. And we obviously had to do a lot of things differently, and that started by asking those who have been benefited and listening to those who have been benefited and letting them tell it in their voice.
The mayor-elect and mayor praised Councilmember Yvette Simpson, his rival, for her service on city council. What were the keys to this race? Obviously, the analysis is yet to come. One thing I think is certain, the Children's Hospital vote really hurt Yvette Simpson. And also, Mayor Cranley said that he did far better in African-American precincts than perhaps he even expected to do. And that was very critical in this race. Live downtown, Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News, back to you.
Jeff, thanks very much. Yvette Simpson got everybody's attention following her decisive victory in the May primary.
But Cranley raised a lot more money. Anjanette Levy is with the Simpson camp at Queen City Radio in Over the Rhine. Hi, Anjanette.
Hi, Cammie. Yvette Simpson supporters were very enthusiastic. They went into this evening thinking they were winning. I actually spoke to someone who worked on her campaign earlier this evening, and they said they were getting the numbers in on the turnout. They saw high turnout in places like Hyde Park, Mount Adams, Mount Washington, and they sent people out into other neighborhoods to knock on doors to get people to the polls. They thought that they were going to win this race, and tonight they're incredibly disappointed. But Yvette Simpson is here. She's making the rounds with people. She said that she will continue to fight for what she believes in, and she told the crowd that she would be following what's going on at City Hall, and she would be holding Mayor John Cranley accountable. Take a listen.
I expect John Cranley over the next 4 years to make sure he does not ignore the people who need him most. And I think what this race has shown him is that if he doesn't, he's going to have someone chasing his tail again. And it might just be me again.
And it's not clear exactly what led to Yvette Simpson's defeat. Obviously, she said earlier tonight, and we all knew, that John Cranley raised a lot more money than she did. He had more commercials on the air, probably more of those direct mailer ads. He had a political action committee that was being run. He says it's not his PAC, but it was being run by one of his former employees. So they sent out a lot of ads. They paid for television commercials and radio ads. So there are a lot of things that went into this, including that Children's Hospital deal that she opposed and had wanted Children's Hospital to pay some extra money to get that zoning change over in Avondale for an expansion. So a lot of things that probably went into her defeat tonight, but she said she's going to keep plugging away, and she could possibly run again in the next 4 years. Rob and Cammie, back to you.
All right, Anjanette Levy, thank you.